guys. I know this review's late, but it is what it is. I'm just uploading everything at once. So this chapter of One Piece, honestly, this chapter was like the whole stuff, everything like with Ryu and Robin. That was just funny as hell, man. Like that was just that was just freaking funny. So, anywho, let's start the chapter. Basically, we start the chapter with what's falling at them, and like Luffy and the others immediately, minus Kinemon and Kanjuro, because Kanjuro was like, yeah, fucking like he just put his freaking hands around Kinemon's eyes and stuff like that. He's like, guess who? And he's like, oh yeah, it's you, Kanjuro, and stuff like that. And like they weren't even paying attention to what was falling right at them. And they hear like you hear, and then you see like this monkey with a top hat, and he's like and I believe it was Kanjuro or Kinemon that said this, but they're like, indeed, that's what our friend Raizo always says. Our ninja friend Raizo always says. So Raizo is a monkey? I don't know what's going on there, but then Kinemon and not only that, the monkey was wearing shoes too, and he's like wearing like a suit as well. And then he fell on them, and Kinemon and Kanjuro, like they just both of them and also the monkey just completely fell off Ryu, and they're like, yo, shit, are you guys alright and stuff like that. They fell into the ocean, and then Kinemon like, yo, we're alright and stuff like that, we're good. And you hear them saying, yeah, you guys go on ahead of us, we'll catch up in no time and everything like that. And the others, they wanted to turn around and stuff like that. They wanted Ryu to turn around and stuff like that, but then you see Ryu like, trying his hardest to get to the top, and they're like, oh shit, we really feel bad for this dude. And Robin's like, so cute. And I'm like, freaking, Robin. Oh yeah, and when Robin was like, when everybody died and like asked what was that fell on them and everything, Robin was like, from what it appears to be, it appeared to be a man covered in blood and with knives all over his body, but it actually turns out to be a monkey. And I'm like, damn, Robin! Like, Usa was like, yo, can you be any less morbid? And so they were cheering Ryu on to like basically climb up the elephant leg and everything, and they finally made it to the top and like, yeah, Ryu! And then Robin, you see her with tears in her eyes, like, you're gonna turn back into a drawing now. And then you see everybody's like, no, wait. Everybody minus Law and Zoro, they're like, no, wait. And then Ryu turns it back into a drawing. And the sun was setting, and then everybody just screamed, Ryu! And you just see like a silhouette of Ryu next to the sun, and him smiling like, yes, I've completed my goal, my friends. Continue forward. And then Law and Joe are like, yo, what a fucking joke and everything. And you see Robin getting flowers for Ryu's grave and everything, and it was just hilarious. Only freaking One Piece you'd find this type of shit. And then they make it to Zou. Luffy immediately climbs up a watchtower, and like you see like a bunch of towns, like an entire country, a bunch of towns, forests, and everything, rivers, and this is all on the back of an elephant, and like the ground is elephant skin, so the ground is like very rough, very rugged and stuff like that. And you see a giant elephant, like no, a giant what appears to be a giant whale-like tree. I don't know if it was a whale or something. It was an actual whale or anything like that, but it's a tree in the shape of a giant, of a humpback whale, from what it appears to be. And I guess that probably was, maybe that was the tree that like if you go back to the chapter where we meet up where we finally see Nami, Brook, Sanji, and them after all this time, you see like a mountain erupt and stuff like that. What if that was like the spout of the whale tree? Who knows? But anywho, they then start traveling through the entrance, through the front gates, and the front gates were already open and stuff like that. And from the look of it, they were examining the front gates, and it seemed that the front gates were completely like forced open, and you see the entire town in ruins and everything like that. And Luffy, he goes off on his own, and while Zoro and the others and stuff like that, yeah, they're just going on, and and then basically we then see somebody like spying on them with binoculars, and then like they're like, oh, the lesser minks have made it past the front gate and everything like that, which means the gatekeeper has been taken out. So was this monkey the gatekeeper or something like that? And yeah, I'm still like skeptical if Raizo is actually the monkey. So Raizo could be like a monkey Zoan and everything like that, or And so then afterwards, like they begin sensing something. Like Law and Zoro immediately sense something was amiss, and Zoro's like, "Yo, this one's mine." And then you see the person looking through the binoculars, which appears to be a girl. You see her attack Zoro, and Zoro like immediately tried to slash her out of the way, but then she like floats in the air, and you see a clear description of her. Like she looks like a rabbit girl. I guess, but I guess she's more so a mink. I don't know if she's a Zoan type, but like the mink, they're like own breed. I don't know if like, I don't think rabbits would be mink, so maybe she's like a mink as well as a Zoan type. But then she tries to attack Zoro, like, and she like reveals claws, and I think the attack was called Rabbit Claw, and basically you see some lightning coming from that, and I thought it was armored hockey because and the reason why, because because Luffy so far in One Piece, he's the only person to display to use elemental type of attacks via armored hockey, such as when he's in Gear Second, he can use Red Hawk, and he imbues it with armored hockey. He uses a fire-based attack, i.e. Gum no Red Hawk, or when he's in Gear Third, he uses a lightning-based attack, which is Gum no Thor Elephant Gun. And so I kind of want Oda to go more in that realm of hockey, and how they're able to use armored hockey mainly, and how they're able to use those types of attack. And I kind of want Oda to also go in the realm of observation hockey too, and like the to perceive one's aura and stuff like that, and everything like that. Because Luffy, he shows in observation hockey he can actually gauge how strong somebody is. Not only predict their next movement and have precog, but you can actually gauge how powerful your enemy is and everything like that. So, and I kind of want him to go more so into the new version of hockey, into the new branch of hockey that was revealed in Dressrosa, the being able to see one's like aura, or like I guess spirit, soul maybe, I don't know. But because hockey is basically, it's not life energy, it's spiritual energy. And it's found in it's spiritual energy that every living being has. So, anywho, so then after that, you see a giant, what appears to be, I think it was a crocodile, like a banana crocodile or something like that. And it comes out, and like you see this dog-like mink, and she's wearing Nami's clothes, and I'm like for a second, yo, is that straight up Nami? Because like she had like the body and everything like that looked like Nami, but as a dog. And I'm like, yo, leave them be and stuff. And she's like, yo, Carrot, leave them be and stuff like that. We have to go deal with the intruders in the whale forest. So, and I'm assuming that Nami and them are all in the whale forest. Maybe Lost Crew as well. So, and the intruders are possibly those same guys that we saw before. Those Zoan types we saw before, that might be part of Kaido's army, or they could be working with Jack. But there's also the thing that Jack may be part of Kaido's army as well. Maybe he may be one of Kaido's commanders. So overall, so yeah, and she was wearing Nami's clothes too. So I'm like, wait, I'm like at first, yo, was Nami like, did Nami eat like a Zoan type fruit or something like that, or did she get like or do the minks do something to like where they can transform humans into animals? So then I was like, wait. Then I remembered the chapter before when they first showed Nami after all that time. Nami was wearing a completely different outfit. So maybe they raided the ship. Maybe they raided the Sunny Go, but then that raises the question. Wait a minute, but they were on the Sunny Go and everything. They could have like checked and they looked around. It didn't seem like anything was stolen or anything like that. So there's a possibility they could have raided the ship, I don't know, and gotten Nami's clothes, or Nami could have given the clothes to them, I don't know. But, anywho, that was pretty much the chapter. Overall, the chapter, I thought it was hilarious. Yo, the whole shit with Ryu and stuff like that was fucking hilarious. Only fucking One Piece. And I'm more interested in the Mink tribe and stuff like that, and the whole 1,000-year-old elephant, freaking the Elephant King. The fucking Elephant King, yeah. Yeah, the Elephant King. Yeah, fucking Toriko reference right there. So anywho, overall I thought it was a pretty good chapter. I really did. I thought it was a pretty good chapter of One Piece. Like, and we maybe go. Hopefully, we'll get a poneglyph because it's been a while since we last got a poneglyph. The last poneglyph we saw was actually in a cover page with Jinbei's adventure, and it was basically like, yo, how we're gonna get this to Robin and stuff like that. So does that mean like we're gonna go to that island at some point and stuff like that so Robin can read the poneglyph and everything? Because you don't just throw in like a random poneglyph there. And Oda has shown to like connect the side stories to the main story eventually in the future, like he did with the whole Kami and Hachi stuff like that, because that was actually a side story that was going on in the beginning of One Piece, and then he connected it later in the future and stuff like that. Oda has done this multiple times with his side story. So at one point, the side story with Enel and stuff like that is going to be connected to One Piece as well, and the side story with Jinbei will also be connected. So that poneglyph that Jinbei found, that's gonna come back. I believe that's definitely gonna come back at one point, since Oda has done connected the side stories to the main stories multiple times. So yeah, I'll leave the chapter at a good, and tell me what you guys thought. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm Duke. Have a good day.